Please welcome and his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the ring corner, Big Train Walker.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. You know what to do. Let's have a good, clean fight. All right, touch them up. Let's go.
They're underway. Scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Many may believe that in a matchup like this, power puncher versus power puncher, that he who has more power wins. But in a way, is it as simple as saying he who has more fundamentals wins?
Yes, absolutely. He who has a missile to get that bomb to the target, he's going to win.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Each man able to land an uppercut.
Work the body. In and out, in and out.
.90 seconds to go here in this round. In what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. A little flash and dash by Rhodes. Nice strike after catching one by Rhodes. Final 10 seconds. Here we go. Round two is underway. In bad shape and crashing to the canvas after that uppercut.
One, two, three.
So he goes down but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Right back at him with a left hand. Eddie, if you could only pick out a few characteristics for a fighter and apply them to them, what would they be?
Well, I think first of all would be the ability to overcome. and the ability to be dependable. Everyone looks at the neon things, the speed, the power, they're tangible. We feel comfortable with those things. We can grab onto those things. But what about the talent of somebody being able to make a choice, a hard choice, in a very dark place?
Both men accurate with their hooks against each other. Walker's feeling great right now, and why not? He just scored the knockdown, and now he's got that eye. He's got that target, that vision. He knows what he can get after.
And there's no reason why he wouldn't have that. Right now, the only thing that he has to be careful that he doesn't have is overconfidence. He doesn't get reckless.
Listen to me. You're getting caught up. You're getting caught up and fighting is fighting. Focus for me.
And round number 3 is underway. Rose is heading out there for this round, hoping that his legs are under him the way they need to be. He was dropped the last round.
Well, he's going to find out. See, that's a good thing you just said, hoping. Well, he can't hope his legs are under him. He's got to find that out, because if he goes out there and tries to use them and they're not, he's going to fall all over the place, and the referee's going to stop it. His opponent's going to jump on him. So while the referee's counting, what he's got to do is test him out a little bit. So now you know how to go about surviving the round. Do you just stay on the ropes and move your head, or do you use your bicycle?
Rose's gas tank is clearly leaning towards empty ever since that knockdown, Teddy.
Yeah, here's the bad news. We see it. We see his mouth open. We see the body language. Guess what? His opponent sees it too, and guess what? He's going to take advantage of it.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. To that right hand by Rhodes. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Rhodes. That's a good block by Rhodes. 10 seconds to go in this third round. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Walker's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Walker's out of harm's way that time. Got away from the power punch. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Both men accurate with their hooks against each other. Rose is able to avoid that punch. Not able to land the headshot. 10 seconds to go in the fourth. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Round number 5 has arrived. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. On the mark with the overhand right. Big Train showing us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
Halfway into round number 5 here. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Walker's doing it just the way he wants to do it, and that last round kind of sums up the whole fight. In complete control, he's up on the scorecards, heading towards another victory.
And he's up on my scorecard. Now he just has to be careful that he doesn't get careless, he doesn't get reckless.
Now that's some fine work right there by Walker. Teddy, I guess they wanted it. Look at this action going right out there, wasting no time.
No, these guys are impatient. They couldn't wait to get at each other.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. A biting hook to the body by Rose. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Walker's doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside. Walker's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whatever he's wanted.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the sixth. Rose is getting outworked here, Teddy. And correct me if I'm wrong, but he's clearly losing this fight.
Yeah, I have him that way on my scorecard. And the only way he's going to get back into it, well, you know, it's the pretty common way, the pretty regular way. You got to start moving those hands a little bit more. You know, you don't win fights if you don't throw enough punches.
No need to get excited. Get the complex right.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Rose is in a really bad spot here. I mean, he has been beaten down tonight. He is losing on the scorecards, and he's not showing me anything that says he can turn this fight around. What about you?
Oh, I think he's got to change his vocation a little bit right now. He's got to become a quarterback, because what he has to do is not throw the punch, not right for the receiver, throw it to where he's going to be. I noticed that his opponent pulls back. Well, throw that punch behind him, and maybe he'll walk right into it.
What he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Walker. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
When he misses you with much counter, just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this later. Get on that. Get on that.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. That was not well targeted by Rose. Well-placed counterpunch by Walker. Rose is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Off target with that hook. Rose is looking like he may be the victim of one of those old boxing axioms that you hit the body and the head will fall.
Yeah, or you chop, I'll give you another one. You want axioms, or you chop the tree down at the trunk, and the tree, timber, it comes down.
Those body shots are chopping away. Holy cow! Rose has been stunned. Rose is just creating a little bit of real estate for himself. He was stunned, but now he's surviving. downstairs, but off target. Walker's in control here. You can just look at this fight for 10 seconds and you've seen everything you need to see because there hasn't been a moment where it hasn't been his fight.
Yeah, you know, you talk about those sins. A lot of times people say there's 7 virtues, there's 7 sins out there. One of the sins that you hear about is greed. That's the only thing that could beat him right now, is if he gets greedy.
You need to capitalize on his mistakes. I want to see that counterpart. Make him pay for his mistakes. Swelling is nothing. Just focus on the point.
The 9th round is here. Rose's opponent was able to get to him and stun him in that last round. Here we are early in this round. Let's see if he can get to him again.
Well, a lot about seeing if he's going to get to him is how he's been able to understand why he got hurt. Did his corner help him out and tell him, hey, you got hit with a left hook, keep that right hand high.
Pulls the trigger fast. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Rose's inability to connect is really concerning me right now. I don't think he's been able to get a thing done since he got tagged earlier in this fight.
Well, one thing that you got to worry about a little.
There it is! Rose is stunned and staggered. Takes one, gives one. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. This fight is over. Walker's gonna be partying tonight. A knockout victory.
By knockouts, your winner, Victor Walker.
Walker's your winner by knockout victory.
I feel like I just came out of the movie theater, Joe, and I did not expect that ending.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.